Hello friends, so here we go with the isometric projection. Okay, so for our first thing we'll take the projection of a rectangular prism. Okay, so which is of 60, 80 and 20. So we have a rectangular prism 60, 80, 20. So means length into width into height. So this is the 20 mm thick. So surmounting a tetrahedron of a side 45 mm. Okay, so there is a tetrahedron which is placed on a rectangular prism. So such that the axis of the solids are collinear and at least one of the edge of both solids are parallel to the VP. Okay, so here important to be noted here. So we have one rectangular, so 60 by 80 by 20. Okay, so and there is a tetrahedron which is mounted on that one will be 45 mm side. Okay, so the thing to be noted here is see, whenever we are going to start, so we need to have one horizontal line. Say for example, here we have one horizontal line. Okay, so just to make sure that once again, okay, already there is a line, you just drop a very thin line. Okay, so very thin line. So how to construct this rectangular prism? Okay, so 60, 80. So normally the rectangle will be something like this. Okay, so both opposite lines will be equal and parallel, and opposite sides will be equal and parallel. Say for example, if I take this is 80, so this will be 60. Okay, so take any one corner here. Okay, so either you just fix to the right, you're going to take a 80. Okay, so from here we'll take a 8 box 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so here 8. So next we'll go opposite edge is 60. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so next opposite 90 degree will go again with the 80. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now you check it out. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, we came back to the same origin point. Okay, so this is how exactly a rectangular looks like. Okay, just we'll have a thin line, one line here, so one line here. Okay, so like this. So just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, then 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, again back to the normal. Okay, so now basic rectangle is done. So now we need to have a height. Okay, height they have given it's a 20. So from each corner 2 box 1 2. Okay, so 1 2 1 2, then 1 2. Now if you start from here, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so again we'll come back to the normal. Okay, again we are going to get a one rectangle. Have a thin one. Okay, later we can make the visible and invisible, dark and thin. So here like in a solids, so the invisible things we used to make it dotted, but here we don't make that one dotted, we'll keep that one as a thin. Okay, so now join to the each corner. Okay, so this is how exactly a rectangular prism looks like. Okay, so now above this one, so there is a tetrahedron which is centrally mounted. Okay, how to locate the center? See, now this edge is a 80, so half of that one is a 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so move 90 degree again. So this side is a 60, we move 30, half of that one, 1 2 3 here. So this is the center of a rectangle. Okay, so half of the edge and then take a 90 degree turn, then half of that edge. So this is 80, half of that one is a 4. So this is 60, half of that one is a 30. Okay, so 4 box and a 3 box. Now you got the center. Okay, now we need to have a tetrahedron. Okay, but we don't know the height of the tetrahedron. Okay, so we need to find that one. So how? So we know like how to construct a tetrahedron. So just we'll take a actual scale. Okay, so they have given it's a 45 mm. So just take a 45 mm line. Okay, so now the rectangle, this tetrahedron looks like an equilateral triangle in the top view. So take a 45 mm, cut one arc this side and one arc this side. Okay, this is with the actual scale. So now just join. Because we need to find the height of the tetrahedron, so this is a necessary. Okay, so somewhere above that one just drop a one xy line. So this is our xy below that one. Okay, so to locate the center, so 45 means it's a 22.5. Okay, so half of this one again 22.5. So now we got a tetrahedron. So like this. Okay. So now in the front view again it looks like a triangle. Just extend till xy line. Okay, so you just extend the axis line upward like this. Okay, so now we know how to construct the tetrahedron. So take a 45 mm from the corner side, cut an arc. Okay, now join. Okay, so now measure this height. So it is coming around 36. So now take a line here, do the dimension. So this is what is 36. Okay, so here we will get a 36. So this side is a 45 mm. Just say this is a 45. Okay, so we need to locate the center. So center is already there. You just measure from here to here. Okay, so it is coming around 11. Then from here to here it is a 28. So this is 11 and 28. Okay, so if you want, you just measure from here, it is 39. So total is a 39. Okay, so now you come back to the rectangle. Okay, so this is the center. So this is the center of a tetrahedron. Okay, so now from here, so this is 11. Okay, from here to here it's a 11. So from here to here 10. So 1 11. Okay, so from here to here it's a 28. So from here 1 2 25 and around 28 here. Okay, so now we got this center. Okay, this corner. So now we have 11 is here. So this is 45. So half of this one, that is 22.5 and 22.5. So from here 1 2, so 22.5 here. Okay, so 1 2 22.5 here. Okay, so when this one is done, so have a thin line, just join to the corner. Okay, so this is how exactly we can get the base of a tetrahedron. So what we have done, so this center, so the center of a rectangle. Okay, then from the center this is 11. Okay, so on this line we have taken 11, and from here to corner 28. So we have taken 28, and this is the midpoint of 45 mm. So from here on the vertical line, that is perpendicular line, we have taken 22.5. Then we have joined. So now what is the height here? The height is 36 here. So from the center 36, 1 2 3, so 35 and 36. So here we'll get. Okay, now join to the corner. Okay, so this is the axis line. Okay, so now you can see this. Okay, this is invisible, just leave it like that. So now in this rectangle we can see this base. So base is dark. Okay, so I can see this line. Okay, so I can see this line. Okay, but I can see this full line, that is 60. But when it comes to here, we cannot see the full line, but we can see the line till the intersection of a tetrahedron, like this. So till here to here, here to here. Okay, so then these vertical lines 1, 2 and 3 are dark. Okay, so this back line is a thin line. Okay, so this you can just keep it like this. So this is a axis line. Okay, so this is how exactly you can do the rectangle. Okay, so this carries a marks. This 2D diagram with the actual scale, this also carries a marks, because without knowing this one you can't do the tetrahedron on a rectangle. Okay, so just to have a one recap, like so 60, 80, 20, that is we have taken 80, 60, 80, then 60. Then from each corner we have taken a thickness, that is 20, 20, 20, 20, and then we have taken a center. Half of this edge, that is a 4, then we moved 90 degree. Half of this edge is a 3. Okay, so 60 by that is 230. So we have moved here. So we have constructed this tetrahedron. We have measured this 36, that is height, and we have measured the center of this one. So by taking the bisectors, so 11 and 22. So 11 and 22 we moved on the center line. Okay, so then we have moved 22 and a half, 22 and a half. Then we have taken a height from the center. Then we joined the corners. Okay, so this is how exactly you can do the things. Thank you.